ADA Coin explained. What is Cardano and how does it work? Hello and welcome to my channel where I explain the topics of the cryptocurrency world using analogies, stories, and examples so that you can easily understand them. In this video, I am going to explain what Cardano is, how it works, and answer some frequently asked questions about it. Let's dig in. First off, what is Cardano? Cardano is a decentralized network that hosts smart contracts like Ethereum, but instead of being a proof of work or proof of stake protocol, it uses a new consensus mechanism called proof of stake Ouroboros. We have an entire video on proof of stake versus proof of work if you want to check that out. But basically, proof of stake is much more energy efficient than proof of work. This means transactions on the Cardano blockchain take a fraction of the electricity to confirm when compared to other blockchains like Bitcoin. Because of this, many people think of Cardano as one of the more environmentally friendly blockchains around. Another major difference between Cardano and other smart contract platforms is that Cardano was developed in an evidence-based manner with extensive research and peer-reviewed papers backing up its development. This stands in contrast to other projects such as Ethereum, which tends to just go ahead and implement features with a trial and error method rather than a strictly academic one. So now that we know what Cardano is, let's get into how it works. The main component of Cardano is its blockchain, which is similar to that of other cryptocurrencies in that it keeps track of all transactions across the network. However, there are some differences here too. Unlike most blockchains that store data in blocks that appear one after another, the Cardano blockchain stores data in groups of blocks called epochs. Each epoch has a length of around 5 days, and at the end of each epoch, a new set of blocks starts. Every 5 days, a slot leader is elected by the network, and they are responsible for creating and publishing the next block on the chain. Slot leaders do this using the Ouroboros protocol, which is Cardano's version of the proof-of-stake consensus algorithm. Cardano's blockchain also has a unique way of handling transactions. Instead of unconfirmed transactions waiting in a mempool to be grouped together and confirmed in a block, Cardano uses a method called a pool of transactions. In this method, slot leaders collect transactions from the pool of transactions and group them into a block. This helps to keep the network secure by making it difficult for any single entity to control the order of transactions. By using a pool of transactions, Cardano is able to achieve high levels of efficiency and scalability without sacrificing security. In addition, this also makes it so that anyone can become a slot leader and earn rewards simply by staking enough ADA coins. We have an entire video on how to stake Cardano if you want to check that out. Next, Cardano uses something called a node. A node is a full validating node that stores a complete copy of the blockchain. There are also light nodes that don't store the entire blockchain, but a node does. You can think of a node as a computer that runs the Cardano software and validates the network. In fact, you could run your own node today if you wanted to. It just requires a bit of technical knowledge. Lastly, Cardano also uses something called a relay node, which is a server that helps to connect peers and allows them to communicate with each other. Moving on, we will discuss some frequently asked questions about Cardano. First off, who created Cardano? Cardano was created by Charles Hoskinson. If you've heard of Ethereum, you might already be familiar with him because he was one of the co-founders of the Ethereum project before leaving in 2015 to focus on Cardano. Along with Charles Hoskinson, there are 2 other co-founders of Cardano, Jeremy Wood and David Taylor. These 3 co-founders created the Cardano Foundation in Switzerland, but it should be noted that the foundation doesn't actually develop the technology. That is done by a company called Agrees with Input-Output Global. And the reason for this separation is to prevent the foundation from being influenced by any single entity. So, what is Cardano's purpose? Cardano aims to create a more efficient and secure blockchain platform than existing ones, such as Ethereum. As we mentioned before, it does this by implementing the Ouroboros protocol, which is a highly secure and scalable proof-of-stake consensus mechanism. Additionally, Cardano also aims to be more environmentally friendly than other blockchains. As we mentioned before, proof of stake consumes significantly less energy than proof of work. So overall, Cardano wants to be faster, more secure, more scalable, and more environmentally friendly than the other smart contract platforms out there. Now let's move on to the technical stuff. What is the difference between a hard fork and a soft fork in Cardano? In a hard fork, changes are made to the protocol that are not backwards compatible. This means that the old clients can no longer read or write to the new blockchain. An example of a hard fork is Ethereum Classic, which was created when Ethereum split following the DAO hack. On the other hand, a soft fork is a change to the protocol that is backwards compatible. This means that old clients can still read the new blockchain, but may have trouble writing to it. The most common type of soft fork is when a bug fix is released. For example, in 2018, Bitcoin had a soft fork due to a bug in the SegWit implementation. One of the most anticipated upgrades to Cardano is when it transitioned from the Shelly phase to the Mary phase. The Shelly phase focused on the implementation of the blockchain, and the Goguen era focuses on smart contracts. The Mary hard fork was a hard fork that introduced native token support to the Cardano ecosystem. This means that developers can now create tokens on the Cardano blockchain natively without having to use a third-party service. This opens the door for a wide variety of new applications to be built on Cardano. Some of the benefits of the upgrade include increased functionality, improved security, and enhanced interoperability. With these benefits in mind, it is clear that the Mary hard fork was a major step forward for Cardano, and its potential is exciting to behold. Moving forward, Cardano plans to continue upgrading and expanding its capabilities to make it the most efficient and secure blockchain platform available. I also get a lot of questions about how many coins are there in circulation. So here is the answer. There will only ever be 45 billion ADA coins. This number won't ever increase, and around 31 billion of them are currently in circulation. This means that the max supply is around 14 billion coins away. Also, according to the Cardano.org website, around 1 billion ADA coins are burned each year. This happens whenever a transaction is made and a small fee is charged. These fees are then burned and taken out of circulation forever. So even though there will always be a max supply of 45 billion coins, the actual circulating supply will continue to decrease thanks to the burning of fees. Lastly, I will be answering the question, how do I buy ADA coin? You can find it on most exchanges nowadays, since it is the 7th largest cryptocurrency. So you should be able to find it on your preferred exchange. If you're interested, you can find the link below. I hope that you enjoyed this video and see you in my next video.